Cristiano Ronaldo has delivered countless unforgettable performances in his career, but there are some moments so powerful, so electrifying, and so iconic that even world leaders and global personalities can't help but take notice. This match, this one extraordinary night, was exactly that kind of moment. It wasn't just football, it was dominance, genius, and pure spectacle wrapped into 90 minutes, and it was the type of performance that even Kim Jong-un, known for his rare and selective admiration, would never forget. That is the magnitude of Cristiano Ronaldo, the ability to impress not just fans and football legends, but even the world's most elusive and unpredictable political figures. The match began like any other, but the energy inside the stadium was different. There was an intensity in the air, a feeling of anticipation that something historic was about to happen. As Ronaldo stepped onto the field, his eyes carried the familiar fire, a quiet, focused fury that only appears when he knows he's about to silence the doubters and rewrite the script. Millions watched around the world, but no one could predict just how breathtaking his performance would become. From the very first whistle, Ronaldo's presence was dominant. His movement off the ball, the speed of his runs, and the clarity of his decisions showed that he was playing not just with experience but with purpose. He was reading the game several steps ahead of everyone else. The opposing defense tightened around him, expecting to suffocate his influence, but Ronaldo thrives under pressure. In fact, he enjoys when he's being watched, because he knows he will still rise above everyone. His first goal was a statement. A pass slipped through the lines, Ronaldo shifted his body slightly, and with one explosive burst he created the space he needed. The defender tried to track him, but Ronaldo's timing was perfect. With a calm touch and a powerful strike, the ball rocketed into the corner of the net. The goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. The crowd erupted. Commentators roared. Even viewers halfway across the world felt a rush of adrenaline as Ronaldo sprinted to the sidelines, celebrating with his signature, Sayuu, that echoed through the stadium like thunder. What makes Ronaldo extraordinary is not just how he scores, but when he scores. He isn't controlled by the pressure of the moment, he commands it. And the second goal came at a time when the opposition was beginning to regain confidence. They believed they could fight back, but Ronaldo crushed that hope. A long ball from midfield soared toward the box, and Ronaldo leapt into the air with a height that seemed unreal. His timing, his power, his precision, everything aligned perfectly as he headed the ball into the net with unbelievable force. Fans watching the replay couldn't believe how long he seemed to hang in the air. It wasn't just a goal, it was physics-defying brilliance, the kind that leaves even world leaders shaking their heads in disbelief. By this point, social media had exploded. Clips of his goal were being shared in every corner of the world, football pages, news channels, even political accounts. Somewhere in North Korea, it wouldn't be surprising if Kim Jong-un himself had the match broadcasted privately, watching this display of human excellence with speechless admiration. Cristiano Ronaldo has that effect. When he performs like this, the world pays attention, whether quietly or loudly, willingly or reluctantly. But Ronaldo wasn't done yet. His third moment of brilliance wasn't a goal, but an assist that revealed the complete player he truly is. Surrounded by defenders, he could have taken a low-percentage shot, but Ronaldo is more than a scorer, he's a creator, a visionary. With a swift turn and a perfectly weighted pass, he set up his teammate for an easy finish. It was a moment of generosity wrapped inside genius, showing that even when he's at the center of the spotlight, he shares the stage with intelligence. The stadium roared again. Even neutral fans watching at home couldn't deny what they were witnessing. Commentators began debating whether this was one of the greatest performances of his career. Analysts started searching for comparisons, there were none. Because no one combines athleticism, intelligence, strength, precision, and charisma like Cristiano Ronaldo. Throughout the match, the opposing team tried everything, double marking, defensive lines, tactical changes, but nothing could keep him quiet. Ronaldo kept driving forward, demanding the ball, pushing his teammates, orchestrating the attack, and motivating the crowd. This wasn't just football, this was leadership, mentality, hunger, and passion. These qualities are rare enough individually, but Ronaldo possesses them all in a single, unmatched package. By the time the final whistle blew, the stadium was trembling from the noise. Fans were still chanting his name. Commentators were running out of adjectives. The players on both sides approached him with admiration. And across the globe, millions of viewers, including many who weren't even football fans, were left speechless. This performance wasn't simply about goals or statistics. It was about the aura of Cristiano Ronaldo, how he elevates the sport, how he carries himself with confidence, how he inspires millions and commands respect from even those who rarely show admiration. That's why a moment like this becomes unforgettable not just for fans, but for leaders, celebrities, athletes, and anyone who witnesses it. Ronaldo operates at a level where he transcends sport and becomes a global symbol of excellence. One can imagine Kim Jong-un, often portrayed as detached from mainstream global culture, watching clips of this match with a rare expression of awe. A performance so extraordinary that even the world's most isolated leader cannot ignore it. Because there are moments in history, whether in sports, arts, or world events, that imprint themselves into collective human memory. This was one of those moments. Ronaldo didn't just play a match, he delivered a spectacle that will echo for years. The media reaction was explosive. Headlines praised him. Former players and legends took to social platforms to express admiration. Football fans debated where this performance ranks among the greatest of his career. Meanwhile, people who usually don't watch sports found themselves drawn into discussions about that Ronaldo match. His impact reached beyond the pitch and into global conversations. But how does Ronaldo keep doing this? How does he repeatedly deliver on the biggest stages at an age when most players have retired or faded away? The answer lies in his unmatched discipline. Ronaldo is an athlete obsessed with perfection. His training routines, diet, recovery sessions, and mental preparation all reflect a man who refuses to settle. That hunger is what pushes him to shine in matches like this. That is why he continues to break boundaries, defy age, and prove his critics wrong. This match was a reminder, an emphatic declaration, that Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a footballer, he is a phenomenon. His name carries weight, power, and influence. His performances influence conversations in sports, politics, and entertainment. His impact is global, and his legacy is unshakable. What makes this moment unforgettable is how naturally he performed under pressure. Some players crack under expectations. Ronaldo thrives. Some players shine occasionally. Ronaldo shines consistently, across leagues, continents, and eras. Some players are remembered by fans. Ronaldo is remembered by the world. As the analysis continued after the match, experts broke down every detail of his performance, the speed of his sprint, the angle of his header, the precision of his passes. Everything he did had a purpose. Everything he did was elite. Moments like these are why Ronaldo remains a benchmark for greatness. Future players will study him, try to imitate him, but there will never be another exactly like him. And that is why even someone like Kim Jong-un, far from European stadiums and global sports culture, would never forget a performance like this. Because it wasn't just a match. It was a global event. A reminder of what humans can achieve when talent, discipline, passion, and ambition collide. Ronaldo has always said he plays to make history, and on nights like this, he ensures that history remembers his name. For fans, this performance will live forever. For analysts, it will be a reference point. For aspiring players, it will be a lesson. And for world figures watching quietly from afar, it will be a surprising but unforgettable moment of admiration. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't just play football. He creates memories. He writes stories. He inspires generations. And this match, this breathtaking display of athletic genius, proved once again why he stands among the greatest athletes of all time. A match Kim Jong-un will never forget. A match the world will never forget. A match that only Cristiano Ronaldo could deliver.